the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Seminoles offense making their way on the field to open this game. And it comes down to this: after a brutal regular season schedule, teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Clemson Tigers offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. Let's look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
He dumps it off to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun handoff here. They bring him down just of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Now it's second down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete. Down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team flying down. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The guys up front line up. It's first down. An inside deal now from the shotgun.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
That's a quick shovel pass. Refusing to be stopped on this play. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Much gained on that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a
offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special, he kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action fake, looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Jacobs. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down. Brave moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. QB keeps it himself.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line, who was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he'll get the first-time yards before they finally bring him down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. As we break for the quarter curve, Florida State is on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there with the defense for no gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. The defense stops him just the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On the ground, it's Davis. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play called. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So it's incomplete, pass caught, but out of bounds. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
How about that? The pressure comes right up the middle and blew up the field goal attempt.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the running back takes the handoff, breaking tackles.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're going to run it. Breaks an open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, down he goes. The Noles will bring their punt team on the field now. Going to kick it away for the second time. Fair catch made at the 20. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. A quick juke. Brought down, but to produce a solid game there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Running through the tackle. That one moves the ball across the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. The Seminoles keep the football on the move. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Got a run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the... He played to deny a touchdown. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good. There. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback keeps the football. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted up perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. And at the 16. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they'll use the ground game here. Great move there. Nobody can bring him down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pass interference. Defense. And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They finally chase. But a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. He decides to keep it here. He shreds the tackle. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. Coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Davis. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. The catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down. The Noles are going to cash in here in the red zone. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Now they call a run. Tackle, but 1st down.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The tight end makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, knocked right through. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And there's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on. Last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team ends him in. Down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Let's it fly to the wideout.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. Makes a nice move there. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around. Strange. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it from the gun, running with purpose.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Boy, this is all about the defense. Up here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now, big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They have some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Throwing off play action. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete. Player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. You stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Wow, juke the first tackle. That was enough to make the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Defense stops him short of the mark. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And this will be fair caught. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Oh, look at the quick cut. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On the run, it's Davis. Finding some room at the 25. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Knowles. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good and still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. Would love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
The pass rush closing in. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. In the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
What a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Important 2nd down play coming up. Pounding away with the run game. Got the 1st down and still motoring.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock. Impressive victory here today. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he'll just take a knee. Start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Lets it go quickly. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Scanning the field. It's Glenn. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
It's incomplete. The defense makes a stop. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. They had some high hopes, Kirk, coming into this game. They practiced well, prepared well, they were optimistic, but things just did not work out, and that's a tough loss.
Yeah, their opponent just made more plays than they did, plain and simple. But there's a lot to learn from losses like this, and the smart coaches know how to use them to motivate their team moving forward.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.